Welcome to part 2 of episode 5 of Wintermute. Super excited still. I'm just ready to go. I actually just paused it from earlier. I've done a lot of recording today because I've been able to. So, again, let's hop right into it and continue with this awesome story.
Another night out in the cold. What am I even doing out here?
That's always the question, isn't it?
Oh,
What are you doing here?
what are you
I told
doing
you
here?
before. I'm here as a witness. And have you found what you're looking for?
No. I mean, part of it. But I'm still searching.
Yet you have come such a long way.
Who is this
Yeah.
guy?
I'm not sure I know what for.
It's in your nature. Not a hero, just someone.
Stubborn enough to keep going.
Maybe that's all any of us can hope for. In the absence of a clear purpose. The drive to go on.
I have this case. I've been trying to find my wife. Ex-wife. To give it to her. She's a doctor, and she needs it for something. I know it's important, otherwise she wouldn't have come up here with it in the first place. I've gone through hell to get to this moment. And I still have the case. And I'm still looking for her.
He is
Why am I
very
doing that?
interesting. I like him.
That's a good question.
But where did he
You're
come
no
from?
help. The first time I met you, you said, "This has all happened before." What did you mean by that?
Nature works in cycles. Things change, and living things adapt to the change, or they don't. The lights in the sky, they are a warning of things to come.
But what is coming? I still don't understand.
The time for people stubborn enough to keep going, even when the purpose or the outcome isn't clear. It's not about what's in the case. It's about how far you'll go and what you're willing to do, not knowing what's in the case.
Well,
Not about the
curiosity
reason or the
most
purpose,
definitely would
but
drive
about
you.
doing something, anything,
He's got a purpose.
because of what you believe.
What the hell does that mean?
Who are you talking to?
Nobody, Jace. Nobody at all. Go back to sleep. Can't you just tell me what's going on?
No way. He didn't imagine him this entire time, did he? Okay, now I'm kind of confused.
Hey, sun's coming up. Gotta get moving.
I'm wondering too if
You must have been freezing.
now Mackenzie is
I
sick
was
with
just
that
having the strangest dream.
Oh,
you know,
yeah?
whatever it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
Aurora
I was at the
sickness?
beach. It was summer. My mom and my sister were there. I was a kid, but my sister was grown up. You know, messed up dream logic shit. I was afraid to go in the water, but my mom and sister said, "It's okay. You'll be happy in there." So we all held hands and started to walk into the water. And I felt it come up over my feet, then my ankles, then my knees, then my thighs, higher and higher. I said to my mom, "Are you sure this is a good idea?" She just looked at me and smiled, didn't say anything. And then I felt scared. I looked back at the beach and all the people were gone except for a man. I couldn't see him clearly. He was all blurry. We were already too far into the water, but he was tall and I could see that he had a beard and a big blue coat,
Methuselah?
kind of like your parka. And I remember thinking, he must be so hot wearing that parka at the beach. And he called out. He was yelling and waving his hands at us. But I couldn't hear what he was saying. It was like his mouth was yelling, but nothing was coming out. No sound. Screaming silence. And when I looked back at my mom and my sister, they were smiling and singing. But the singing wasn't voices. It was like music from heaven. But instead of making me feel safe, I felt afraid. I tried to pull my hands back to swim to shore, but I couldn't. They were holding too tight. I screamed, but my face was already in the
Weird.
water.
Okay.
My mouth was so full of water, I couldn't spit it out. It was like tar in my mouth. And the underwater was black. But instead of water, it was stars. And the ocean was space. And then I woke up.
Wow.
Well, that's some dream.
That's intense.
Yeah. How about you? You sleep okay?
I have very
Yeah,
vivid dreams too.
Sure. You okay to walk?
I feel like I've been hit by a truck or maybe a train, but I'll manage.
We'd better get going.
That was some quick thinking back in the dam, throwing us overboard into the sluiceway.
Seemed like the only good option at the time.
Isn't that the
Think those
sickness
assholes will
though
come after
that
us?
people are getting?
This is gang?
They're having weird dreams
sick.
and hallucinations
Probably
and
shouldn't stick around.
We need to get back
like
to Atwood.
sleepwalking.
Any idea where we should be headed from here?
I'm not familiar with this area. My way to and from the observatory was by road.
Right. Do you remember any landmarks that might help?
All I know is we were high up in the mountains. I remember her complaining about some kind of logging operation at the base of the mountains, though. That could be around here somewhere, I guess.
Makes sense. Okay.
Oh, she's
Towards
a
the
little
mountains then.
rigid in her movements.
Keep up, Mackenzie.
Yeah, I'm coming.
You see anything?
Oh, they're still after us.
Not
That makes
yet.
sense. I mean,
Keep looking.
Shit! They found us.
Not yet. But they're closer than I'd like.
Oh, we shouldn't have slept so long.
probably really pissed
After
that
Black
guy
Rock
off,
and the winter, we were
Mathis.
half dead.
Now we're
It
gonna
seems
be
like he
fully
showed up
dead.
in Perseverance Mills.
We can make a run for the logging camp you mentioned.
Make a last stand? You thinking?
I was more thinking maybe we lose them along the way.
Oh, what's going on with the captions there?
I have an even better idea. We'll split up. You boost me up here, and I'll take another path. Make some noise. That'll confuse them for sure. With any luck, they'll get lost in the woods, and nobody ever hears from them again.
Sounds like a risky plan.
You have a better idea?
Nothing's coming to mind.
Just boost me. I'll lead them away. We'll regroup at the logging camp.
Okay. But be careful.
I have a bit of unfinished business with these clowns.
They aren't messing around, Chase.
Yeah, but neither am I.
Up you go.
Thanks, Mackenzie.
You be careful now.
Don't worry about me.
Oh, she's awesome.
Hey! Hey, convict assholes! Hey! Over here!
So we want to get away from them as quickly and as far as possible. Should probably check out my inventory. Oh. Whole lot of nothing. I don't even have water. Anything to start a fire. Well, I should collect a few things. Yeah, these little cattail heads are good for tinder. There, good enough. Oh, there's more here. It'll start a fire though if we need one. I have like 6 matches. And no tools. Ooh, not down there.
Hey there.
Thank goodness. You had me worried.
I set a couple of false trails. That ought to keep them busy for a while. Those idiots are not exactly experts at the great outdoors.
I don't like this.
You see
Nope.
any signs of the logging camp yet?
Nothing.
What's that over there?
Huh?
Looks like something in the snow.
I'll check it out.
Good. Keep going. I feel like we're getting closer.
Be careful.
You too.
In the snow. Up here. What's that? Is that a torch?
This stuff will come in handy.
Yeah, I can burn it. Oh, hey. Another torch. Coffee. Ew. I'm not eating dog food.
Why do I get the feeling I'm going to be needing these soon?
Well, that's good. Little knife and something for now. That's probably what she was pointing to. I'm like, what? There's a whole dead body there, Jace. Did you not be like, hey, there's a frozen stiff person there. You should probably check them out. And of course, I don't have a map.
Wolves.
Wolves.
Will I ever be rid of you?
Ooh, okay. I'm going to avoid them as best I can. Maybe that's what the torches are for, too. Not missing anything down there, am I? Oh, I don't want to hang out here too long. Oh, I come out here anyway. Yep, there they go. Oh my gosh. Doggo. I'm gonna climb. Now to avoid all other wildlife and not get mauled by a bear or moose. Hop, little bunnies. That looks like a cave, is it? I am going to pick that up. I just want to check. Yeah, I can get up here. Oh, it's just a broken cabin. I thought it was a fence for some reason. There is one there, but... A pry bar. Oh, I'm glad I came back. Yes. Very glad I came back. Like, wait a minute. Is she already here? Not very smart to start a fire when you're being tracked, but we're gonna need water. At the very least. Oh,
Great. A map. Maybe now we can find a way out of here.
Black Rock Foothills map. Hand-drawn map, Black Rock Foothills. Okay. Well, it doesn't seem too complicated.
Hope I can still eat this.
Yeah, it's something. Oh. Water. That's a good start. Warm soup. Once I warm it up. What's this?
Excellent.
Nice. There she is.
You made it.
Yep. Pretty sure I got those idiots turned around for good.
It's gonna be tough to find this camp in the fog.
What happened to you? You look like hell. Are those teeth marks?
I met some old friends along the way.
What do you have against wolves anyway?
I think the better question is, what do they have against me?
All right.
Good news. Looks
I
like
guess
we're
it's
heading in the right
canon
direction.
to be attacked by them. That makes sense.
Right. Great. A mine.
Trust me, they aren't my favorite either.
I remember Atwood telling me a couple of hikers went missing there last year. Search and rescue got in there but had to give up. Too unstable.
And let me guess, we need to pass through it.
Well,
Of
no,
course we do.
not if we can find another way up and over that mountain.
Oh, let us go through the mines of Moria.
Except, I don't know if I can do it.
We'll go slowly. I'll help you.
No, you don't understand. I don't go underground. Mines scare the shit out of me. I'm claustrophobic.
Okay then. There's gotta be another way.
Well, I guess we could find a way around the mountains.
But that would take days. Maybe weeks. I'm not sure we have that kind of time, Jace.
Yeah. I'm worried about Atwood.
I'd be terrified to
She's
go
been
in
on
there
her
too.
own
I don't
for-
blame her.
Too long.
Let's get closer to the mine and see what
sweet.
we can figure out.
Yeah, I mean, it might be one of those mines that isn't completely dark.
Our luck has to change at some point.
Oh,
Looks like
shit.
tracks leading this way. I see boot prints. Finally. Mathis will be pleased.
Shit! What was it you were saying about our luck changing? Time for the last stand, I guess.
We gotta move. But where?
Hear that?
The sounds of convicts getting closer?
No,
Yeah.
the other sound, like rushing water.
Maybe the river switches back.
Let's go.
What? Cable cars. Oh, she is running this way.
Well, that looks like a terrible idea. I was trying to come up with something good to say, but it looks like a terrible idea.
How are you with heights?
Terrible.
A bit
It's a
better
terrible
than I am
idea.
with fast-moving water, I guess.
I'll see if I can find a way across. Wait here and keep an eye out for Mathis's goons.
Will do.
And take this. Hopefully you don't need to use it.
Be careful out there, Mackenzie.
Oh boy. Whew. What am I supposed to do? Not jump. That's a bad idea. This whole thing is a bad idea. We gotta get out of here. It kind of looks like I'm supposed to get to there. Oh. I see. Wow. Okay. Yikes. It's a good thing those vines conveniently grow out of places I need to climb. I realize they're probably tree roots, but that's fine. You know, he doesn't jump. Oh, fingers crossed. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, I made it. I was going forward. Can I go backwards? Nope. Is he just going slow on purpose? And how do I let go? Can I not just turn around? Go the other way? No? Alright. This doesn't sound too healthy.
Jace! Get in the cable car!
Okay. That... So they have to go opposite of each other. I guess, yeah.
Okay, halfway.
That was some fancy footwork getting across, Mackenzie. You impressed me.
Don't ask me how I'm getting...
Hey!
Uh-oh.
Why will those assholes leave us alone?
Kind
I
of
don't
knew
get
that
the
was
sense
coming.
that Mathis is a turn-the-other-cheek kind of guy.
Think they decided to just kill us?
I'm starting to get that idea.
What are we gonna do?
We don't have a choice. I have to get you to the other side.
But the convicts, you're heading straight at them.
I'll figure something out.
Yeah, don't be a hero. Really? Oh, I gotta be the hero. Wait a minute. Oh no, I can't do anything else. I have to go towards them. Are they shooting at me?
There they are.
They're shooting at me. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Just go right into their arms?
Look at this guy.
Can I not let go?
Over there. Well, well. If it isn't the pilot.
Well, hello again, guys. You're a long way from the burning prison where I left you.
Mathis is gonna be very happy to see you again, asshole. Yeah. Happy to split your skull open, he means.
I can't say the feeling's mutual.
Get out, and let's get going. What about the girl? I told you, Mathis doesn't care about her. She's not the one he's looking for.
Look, guys.
Shut the fuck up, man. Let's get going.
But
Oh. Come on, Mackenzie. You've learned a thing or two by now.
Don't be a hero, pilot. Or we
That's what I
shoot the
just
lady
said.
on the other side.
okay, guys. You got me.
Holy shit! Get down!
Oh boy.
Where do you think you're going?
Away from you. What do you mean? Bye. I guess they don't want to shoot me.
Hey!
Yeah. Oh no. They do want to shoot me, and they did. Me and my big mouth. Get him right in the... Oh, good shot.
Mackenzie? Mackenzie! Ugh. Wake up. Wake up, man. Mackenzie!
Oh no.
Don't leave me here. Alone.
What happened?
You've been shot.
I don't think so.
Oh my goodness.
I knew there was a reason I've been carrying this damn thing.
Aww. He's got quite the beard going on him.
Think we should get out of here?
Yeah. Looks like we're going through that mine after all.
Starting to look like Methuselah a little bit.
I just need to.
Which
Catch
makes
my
me
breath.
wonder even more
Good
now.
idea. Wait here. I'm gonna look around.
And of course, Astrid would want to protect him. What am I looking for? Coal? Not even. I can't interact with anything.
There's the entrance to the mine.
As the word interact pops up. I see.
I found a way in. I know. You don't like mines.
I don't think you understand. This goes beyond not liking something. I'm terrified of them. Maybe I should stay here, and you can go
And
on
freeze?
and find Atwood on your own.
I'll scout ahead. Find some light for us. And then I'll guide the way. I won't leave you alone in there. We can do this. Together.
Ugh, I feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Just close your eyes. Might as well if it's going to be dark. There's going to be no difference.
Mackenzie, I'm sorry, but the only way I'm continuing deeper into this mine is if you find a way to light it up better than this.
I'm sure there's a way to get the old light system working. Just give me a minute to figure it out.
Yeah. Or, wait for the Aurora.
Thank God. Nice
Oh,
work,
they all lit up.
Mackenzie.
Nice. And that's toxic gas.
What have we here?
What the heck? Is that poison gas?
Well, don't walk into it. What's in here? This is a crank lamp or something. What do I have to do? Like tap it? Yep. That's cool.
Where's the good stuff?
Oh, little energy drink. Light lamps and clear obstacles for her. Wow. Well, that's a good start. Clean air.
Whatever you did, the gas seems to have disappeared.
Anything else? Oh. That doesn't last very long. That's okay. It's fairly simple to recharge.
Jace!
Yeah?
An elevator. Let's go. So, You and Atwood. What brings you out here?
I'm studying under Dr. Atwood. She's a genius.
But why way out here?
Radio telescopes are usually built in remote locations to avoid interference. Honestly, the more remote, the better.
Not when you have to walk to get there, though, right?
Right.
Radio telescopes. What's she doing? This whole thing
Absolute darkness. Poison
just feels
gas.
like a
I'm starting to feel like we're not meant to be here.
experiment of some kind. Something's going on. Hard hat area. Whoa. This just looks too good to be true here. Is that safe? No?
Holy shit. That was a little too close. It's lucky Jace couldn't see that.
Yeah. Kind of knew that. I'm like, wait a minute. That's a little... No, it's too good to be true. That's for sure.
How's it looking over there, Mackenzie?
This place is confusing as hell. But I think we're getting somewhere. That'll come in handy.
Oh. Oh. No, I kind of need that on. Can I get through here? Yeah. So that doesn't last too long. Canisters. What's this? Oh,
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
that's nice and warm. All right, I have an extra canister. So I'll be able to run through that. Oh, actually, I can do it from here, right? Yeah, I can. Okay. I guess I'll have to be quick. Turn it on. All right. Nope. Oh no. Okay, let's take this off so we don't waste it. Oh my god. She's probably freaking right out. Oh. Okay. Not gonna lie. This is getting a little annoying. Cranking that thing over and over. I'm not a fan of the red light, but Oh. Let's just get back. That's another torch. What's up here? Nothing. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I guarantee that's probably used as a portable bathroom. Sometimes you see porta potties down here. Does that go anywhere? No. Oh, this looks like an open room. Yeah, I hear you. Just have to find the lamps. There. Well, where is she? Ooh. That's what happens when you dig too deep. Where did that room go? Oh no.
Mackenzie?
I felt it too, Jace.
Now I can actually see. This place is coming down on us?
Yeah, a little
Not if
bit.
I can help.
Well, where did she go? So I did figure out that my game was bugged. I had to go back to the last checkpoint. So hopefully this works. Okay, she is there. And
Mackenzie?
I felt it too, Jace.
This place is coming down.
Don't
Not
worry
if I
about
can
me. I will be totally fine. Out here waiting for the darkness to close it on me.
she's getting mad. Okay. So turn this on.
Okay, great. Now I can actually see. You figure out a way to light up the area ahead, and I'm right behind you. Promise.
Yes, just stay there. Don't disappear like you did before. Just want to come back here and... Okay. Oh, what's that? Can opener.
The light stops here, so I guess I do too.
And then over here...
Oh, that's better. Let there be light. People were meant to be underground. We'd be able to see in the dark.
Okay, I'm going to throw this. I don't want it.
Looks like there used to be a ladder here. If you boost me, I can check it out. See if it's a way forward.
Worth a try.
I'm not going to lie. That took a little while. And then I figured out because she kept talking, but she wasn't there. I'm like, all right, my game is bugged. So I just reloaded it. So if you ever get stuck here and you can't see her for some reason, it's bugged.
Is that the next elevator?
Looks like it.
Oh, thank God.
All right, let's go.
So, the hard case. What's that all about?
It belongs to my wife. Ex-wife.
Must be something important inside.
Yep. Must be.
You mean you don't know what's inside?
Nope.
And you're risking your life to bring it back to her?
Yep.
Mackenzie,
Yes, Jace?
you're kind of a strange guy.
He's Canadian. He's super nice. And he loves her. There's no way he doesn't. They still wear their rings. Okay. Next level of
lights.
mine.
Thank God.
Yeah, don't disappear on me.
Doesn't look like there's another way around. We need to cross this chasm. Think if we push this down, it would make a kind of bridge?
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
All right.
That worked.
It worked. Let's just explore for a second here. She's gonna be like, what are you doing? Kind of getting sick of cranking that flashlight. And I have a feeling, since that gate is locked with a chain,
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
I should be able to get into that room. That was it? I came down here for this? No way. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, where's that room with all that stuff? I want to raid it. Get some loot. Oh, I'm gonna get lost before I find anything. Oh, wait. Maybe not.
I could use this.
That's why the pry bar comes in handy. No, I don't need... Oh, I'll take those. A random cup of coffee. Canisters. Ignore the safety signs. Woo. Yeah? Is there nothing? Nope. All right. Mackenzie, hold your breath. I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my breath. Oh no! Well, that didn't work, did it? Oh. Damn it. Oh, I fell down here. I made it down here? I don't think this is right. Mulligan.
Oh, lights. Thank God. Doesn't look like there's another way around. We need to cross this chasm.
Well, now I kind of don't want to go
Mackenzie,
explore.
help me push this down.
Worth a shot. That
Unless I'm
worked.
not supposed to. I am curious, though. There's no way. No, I'll just move forward. See what happens.
You leaving me here?
Let me scout ahead. I'll find a way for us to get out of here.
Suits me. I'd rather wait here by the light anyway.
Well, there is no light. Nope, I'm going back. I'm exploring. There's obviously something there. Well, I can't go this way. And I can't go back? Wow, I can't go back. Okay. I'm gonna come out over there. These mines have taken me for a turn, that's for sure.
Could end up being useful.
Holy moly.
Excellent.
Well, I'm gonna need that. That's a good find. Can't breathe without it. Oh my goodness.
All the shaking and dust and shit is not giving me confidence about this place.
In my experience, this is just what mines do.
Just what mines do? What the heck does that mean?
Deep breaths, Jace.
Well, at least the ventilation system is still working in this place. Somehow.
Somehow. Yep, that's a good thing. I agree with you.
I don't suppose you have bolt cutters by any chance?
No. Now I need to go and get them. Okay. Salty cardboard. Uh-oh. Okay. I was going to say, I went this way last time, but there's nothing the other way. It's all just caved in, trapping me in here. Did I go this way? There's so many nooks and crannies. Yes, I did. And then I died because I fell off the bridge.
This stuff will come in handy.
More canisters. So this time, just gonna stay put. Thank you.
This will come in handy.
I still didn't get a chance to. Maybe it's just like a tease, you know? Like you can't actually. Ooh, that doesn't look good. No idea where I'm going. I made it. Oh, he's breathing. Yeah, let's just get that off. Found them.
The sooner you find a way to light the next passageway, the sooner we can get the hell out of this damn place.
I'll scout ahead. See what I can find.
I have to say, though, this is not as scary as that cargo ship. That was something else.
I never thought I'd be so excited to see a bit of light.
There she is. This looks like the way out.
Elevator time, Jace.
Right behind you.
Yeah, let's get out of here. If the game wasn't bugged, like when I first came in, I restarted, obviously. But it took me a good, 20 minutes or so to kind of go, okay, there's something wrong.
So, your research. What's it about?
You know much about astrophysics?
Not really.
We're scanning for signals, gathering data.
What for?
I think it's better if Dr. Atwood explains it.
Sounds mysterious.
You could say that.
Oh, they're scanning for signals, but she's not creating one. I'll just use this for a quick second. Turn it on. Ooh. Oh, it's right there.
Lights! Great! Now we can really see how dark this place is.
Yeah. That's convenient, though. You gotta
We might be pushing our luck,
admit
but I wonder
that.
if we can get that crane running again.
I mean, not without power.
I bet it has a manual setting. See if you can find a way to unlock the system. Could be our way across to the other side.
Right.
Why don't you
I'll see what I can find.
You're probably
and-
looking for some kind of key.
find it?
Sure. There's always a key. It's just never
He's
anywhere
even
close
being
to
like,
where we need it.
okay, yeah, sure. This is why I'm divorced or whatever, separated.
Whoa.
Oh,
Relax. The bridge can only break once.
This is
Brilliant.
me. Relaxed.
am a fan of his humor.
Any luck finding
There's
that
always a key.
Still looking.
Nope, I did not find it. Found a bag of chips. And this will be the last time I crank this. I said that before, but you know. Oh, I'm gonna have to go way in here. Ooh. Whoa.
I want to get out of here.
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh, workstation. Underground office.
Hope I can still eat this.
There it is. That wasn't too hard. Nothing to loot. Had to check. There's always a key.
Great work, Mackenzie. Now get back over here so we can leave, okay?
Okay. How would you like me to do that? That light it up a little bit? Not really. Oh, nothing beats this light. Oh. All right. Did I miss something over here? How am I going to get over there? Can I ride the minecart? No, it's got to be this way.
Yep. Keep talking. Hearing your voice is helping me orient myself in this confusing place.
And run across these ancient, moldy, makeshift bridges, I guess, over chasms that are deeper than I know. Oh my goodness. Run. It's getting bad. Lights. Yay.
The second we can, Jace. Believe me, I don't much like this place either.
Are we ready? Let's get out of here. I'm ready. I was born ready to leave this place. Race you to the elevator.
Elevator time. Let's get out of here.
I win.
Before, when you asked about my research with Dr. Atwood,
Yeah?
I'm not trying to be evasive. It's just...
It's okay, Jace. We're not all cut out to be astrophysicists.
It's not that I don't think you can understand it.
Sure.
It's more that the research is a little...
A little...
A
It's a
little.
little fringe.
fringe.
Let's just say it's not exactly going to get written up in the regular scientific journals.
You have no idea what Dr. Atwood's doing up here, do you?
I mean, mostly.
Mostly?
Yeah. Mostly.
Nah, she's doing something weird. I said that earlier too. Why are these people getting weird images and stuff in their head? She's totally broadcasting some sort of frequency or...
It's only the dark. Nothing to be scared of.
What did she say? Radio signals?
What was that?
They're doing something weird. Kind of like that woodpecker thing. Google it. Trust me, it's pretty neat. She's putting out some sort of signal. I'm not saying the woodpecker messes with brainwaves. I mean, that was a conspiracy. However, this is a fictional story, obviously. I'm just saying that whole
Mackenzie, is this the way out?
take on that story.
You seem excited to leave.
Stop fooling around. I
It's a
need
pretty
to feel
good
fresh air
idea.
on my face.
It's neat.
Just gotta get past this... massive door.
Yeah, you go right ahead.
Help me. Turn the other handle.
Oh, you can do it on your own.
Right.
We're kind of doing everything on my own to this point. I mean, she's not stupid. I would let him too. I'd be like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I'm not doing that.
Can we get the hell out of this place now, please?
Right behind you.
I'd stretch, move
I think I can
around.
smell fresh air.
You must go faster. Might want to run. Whoa.
Well,
Just
the
go.
good news is nobody's going to be coming after us through that.
Hours later. Oh, yeah. They're way up there.
There it is. Home sweet home.
Feels more like the ends of the earth up here.
We're above the tree line. The weather is unforgiving, but there's a peacefulness. Being this close to the ceiling of the world.
Not words I'd have expected from a girl who grew up in the big city.
Being up here does something to you. It makes everything seem less, somehow.
Yes, and deprives you of
I think
oxygen.
I understand what you mean.
But it is cool.
I hope we're not too late.
I mean, I haven't been that high, but I've definitely been on a few mountains. Not above a tree line, though. Ah, salty cardboard. That can wait. Obviously, that's not going to work. Power's out, silly.
Maybe nobody's home.
This place is huge. We could bang this door for hours and she might not hear it.
The sun's gone and the temperature is dropping. I'm afraid.
Wait,
Oh,
I think I hear something. Dr. Atwood? It's me, Jace.
Hello, dear. I'm very glad to see you again. Relieved, even.
glad to know she's not dead.
this?
How about that?
This is Mackenzie. He helped me find my way back to you.
You know how I feel about strangers.
I know, but I have a feeling he can help us.
You kids had better come inside then. What took you so long? I was starting to get worried.
I ran into some trouble on my way back. You know the old penitentiary?
Oh, goodness. You didn't end up there, did you?
Yeah, and things got messy, but Mackenzie helped me out of it.
You met this man
How?
at the penitentiary?
I wouldn't have made it out alive without him.
Well, it sounds like you've had some adventures. I've also been busy
Got
with
some
our
sort of
research.
Yeah? Any breakthroughs while I was gone?
backup generator, maybe?
Well, unfortunately, no. The whole facility seems to be in a kind of maintenance mode.
Did you manage to pull our data from the scope before the power died?
Unfortunately not. That's what I need to talk to you about. But first, there's something I need to show you in my study.
Well, she's here by herself. But she's locking all the doors. She's definitely hiding something. She's doing something weird.
It's nice and warm in your lab. How'd you manage that?
It seems that the plant's geothermal backup is still working, but this seems to be the only room with the facility getting any heat. I've started sleeping in here, which is convenient for my research.
Any way we can use the backup to power the rest of the facility?
Unfortunately, no. At least, not without several time-consuming excursions to the substations providing
Aha,
power.
okay.
what about
There's
our
my next
research?
mission.
Were you able to pull the data down from our last series of scans?
Also negative. I was able to extract a small amount of data before the massive power surge fried a lot of our equipment. It's possible there might still be some remnants in the memory buffers, but we won't know until the power is back online.
Damn it. That's years of postdoctoral work down the tube.
I will say, the small amount of data I was able to pull just before everything shut down was concerning.
Enough to confirm your theories?
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 I hesitate to say more without access to more data. What I saw could easily have been a glitch. Maybe.
Maybe. I know that look in your
Theories?
eye, Dr. Atwood. You found something, didn't you?
I shouldn't say more until we can get the data. And now that you're back, we can put our heads together and maybe find a solution. That said, it might be best to remember our security protocols.
If you're referring to Mackenzie, he can be trusted.
If my suspicions are correct, I'm not sure we can take that risk.
Look,
Listen, lady.
I'm not here about your research.
Then why are you here?
I was sent here to find you.
Sent here by whom?
An old trapper living in a cabin somewhere near a place called Mystery Lake.
Wintermute.
I don't know anyone out that way.
Dr. Atwood.
Guy by the name of Jeremiah. Grumpy guy, but he didn't strike me as the frivolous type. It was important to him that I find you.
Well, what was the message?
It's a bit strange. He said to tell you Wintermute.
Wintermute.
That's what he said.
Jeremiah and Wintermute. I haven't heard those names in a long, long time.
Well, jog your
Are you
memory.
okay, Dr. Atwood? What's this all about?
It can't be.
Dr. Atwood,
What does it mean?
It
Theories?
means things are much, much worse than I feared.
are you going to explain any of this?
I need to think. Please leave me now. I need quiet to think.
Well, okay. Come on, Mackenzie.
Wow.
When she gets like this, it might be days before she comes out of it. We may as well
Good to
try to
know.
get some rest.
I won't lie. It's been a while since I had a proper sleep. I need to find a
I hear
place to
you.
rest.
My room's in the workers' quarters out this way. There's plenty of empty bunk rooms. Take your pick.
I will do that.
And a kitchen with food, if you're hungry.
Thanks. I'll check it out.
Thanks for your help today, Mackenzie.
Not a problem.
No, I mean it. I never would have made it through that mine without you.
Or the prison. Or the logging camp.
Or the logging camp, yeah.
Or
Good night, Mackenzie.
night, Jace.
Food.
So,
This is a big place, actually. There's just the two of them here. Well, it's supposed to be. I have enough of this. Snacking food. Wow.
whoa. I haven't seen that
Yeah.
much food
Yo.
in, feels like years.
Oh. Definitely having some of that. What's in the fridge? Just one of everything? Okay. What's this? Flour? Water?
Can't.
Well, I can't cook. Oh, nice. All right, well, get rid of that. Get rid of that. I don't want that. Oops. I don't seem to be in very good shape. I was going to say, what am I carrying that's so heavy? Now I know. Yeah, I'll just leave all that there. I do want to make sure that's nice and full. Some of the stuff is kind of...
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
That's not bad. It says like 47%. Yeah. Whatever. That's fine. Well, these are new. Some of them. Excuse me.
Is it food or...
That seems to be the best. Pork and beans is a good meal. All right. So I'm supposed to go to sleep. But I kind of want to have a look around.
That'll come in handy.
That's a lot of lockers.
I could use this. Never would have thought to look here.
Oh, I looked there already. Do I need all these canisters and stuff? Maybe. All right. Oh, I was gonna say, is my curiosity done? What's going on? Was I supposed to go down here?
It's getting worse. We have to do something. You said you'd help. You said you had something that could help her. Astrid, it's getting worse. You have to do something.
What's going on?
You understand that better than anyone.
Yes, I do.
Find a way and get up here as soon as you can.
I will. As soon as I can figure out how to... I'll find a way to get it to you.
Is he dreaming?
Have you asked Will?
No. It's been years since we... I haven't asked him yet.
We don't have time for this, Astrid. You need to do this, and soon.
I will. I'll fix it. I promise I will get there.
I'm afraid it's happening again, Astrid. I'm afraid we'll lose her this time.
That's not gonna happen.
Hurry, Astrid.
What's going on? Was she here? Oh. Yeah, this is from the very first episode. He must have passed out.
Huh?
Well, don't worry, Pilot. You'll be with her soon.
Wake up, Mackenzie.
Time. Hope. What's going on here?
Wake up, Mackenzie.
Wake up, Mackenzie. Good. You're awake. Atwood wants us to meet her in the control room. I think she was up all night.
I have to get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. Something is definitely going on. Is that... Oh, shampoo. Not whiskey. Kind of look like gin, actually. Ragged ski jacket.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
That's my favorite toque.
What have we here?
Oh, the military coat. That is definitely coming with me. Where did that go? Okay, get rid of that. What am I wearing? I just have a feeling I'm going to be in the great outdoors very soon. It's a little heavy, but pretty sure it gives me more pockets too. Hang on. That's better. All right, where did she go? In the kitchen. Why did Methuselah come up as the past? You'd think he would be like Mackenzie in the future, if anything. Did I trip?
You look like you could use this.
Thank you.
There isn't enough coffee in the world, believe me.
Oh, there's more than
Glad
enough.
you could join us. It took me all night, but
not a fan.
I think I figured out how we might be able to retrieve the data in the memory buffers. It's risky, but I don't think we have a choice.
I would love to help, but there's a place I gotta be. I delivered your message. I got Jace back to you. My work here is done. There are other people who need me.
Listen, Mackenzie, is it?
Yeah.
I'm not a trusting person by nature. But if John trusted you with his message...
John?
You know him as Jeremiah.
Oh, so you do know him?
Yes, it's a long story. Suffice to say that if John trusted you, I will also be forced to trust you.
Like I said, I have stuff to do, so don't feel obligated to include me.
Mr. Mackenzie.
Just Mackenzie.
Mr. Mackenzie. Whatever important thing you think you need to do, I promise you, it's not more important than this. This might be the most important
now I don't
thing
like you.
anyone has ever done.
I'm listening.
I have an idea for how to retrieve our data from the memory buffers. But to do that, I need the power back online.
Sounds like a tall order, given everything.
Unless it's to travel in
I'd
time,
agree. But
or
the
to bring
Suzuki
back a loved
telescope
one.
was built with a
Wouldn't
very
even speak to them
specific
again.
purpose in mind.
It's electromagnetically
It's probably not
shielded.
that important.
See, the whole reason this is up here is its location not only allows the telescope to broadcast and receive signals from space with almost unprecedented clarity.
Like I said in the mine, why else would you build a radio telescope in such a remote location?
But the area's geological and geothermal characteristics lend it some very unique attributes.
Look, I'm not a scientist.
Can you flip a switch?
That I can do.
Perfect. Look at this map. See these 3 black rectangles?
Uh-huh.
These are substations for the station's geothermal plant.
I knew it.
I thought you said it was only enough to power the heat in your lab.
Currently, yes, but the system was designed to power the whole facility. The project was mothballed several years ago, and only the small feeder line left open, which is what is heating us right now. But the main line was mostly operational when they shut it down.
Okay.
If we can get the full system back online, we might have enough power to fire up the mainframes and pull the memory from the buffers before...
Before what?
Before the memory gets wiped. Forever.
Of course.
So the only way to maybe retrieve the data is to possibly get the system going long enough to pull the data down, and if we fail to have perfect timing, the data, my life's work, will be deleted. Forever.
Our life's work.
What do you need me to do?
In each of the 3 substations, you should be able to find a bank of physical switches. They're currently in a kind of testing mode. Prime them and flip them to active. And, with any luck, we'll have power.
Okay.
Sounds like
Sounds easy
the same
enough.
thing that they do in
Problem
Jurassic
is,
Park.
once you start one substation, you'll have to hurry to the next. Normally, they would be turned on simultaneously by multiple crews. Here, you'll be on your own. If you take too long, pressure will build up in the system and probably create a catastrophic explosion.
Okay, great.
Let's avoid that.
Tell him.
Tell him what?
You know.
Oh, he'll be fine.
Tell him.
Tell me what?
Well, you might not be alone out there.
Huh?
What?
You might have noticed wildlife has been acting a bit strange lately, since the Aurora first appeared weeks ago.
You don't say.
Well, for some reason, it's even worse up here.
Oh, no.
Our working theory is the altitude and proximity to a range of anomalous geological strata.
It's okay. Strange wildlife I can handle.
Great. You'd better get going.
What's the hurry?
You need to be back before the next Aurora.
Why can't things ever be easy?
Well, how
If
strange
my
are we talking?
calculations are
Like,
correct, we're due for another
we're
burst
talking
of
like
heightened
mutants?
aurora activity very soon, which means the unshielded parts of the system will be vulnerable. Last time, the system shut down following emergency protocols. This time, there are no more protocols to protect the system. Another blast of geomagnetic activity like that, and the whole system could go up in flames.
Right. So, no data. And what's so important about this data anyway?
Please hurry,
look at her
Mr.
face. Look at
Mackenzie.
Jace.
Get this
She's
done,
like,
and I promise you all the answers your curious
looked
heart
like she was going to hit her
desires.
in the back of the head.
There's a supply room by the entrance we came in at. You're gonna want to grab some warmer clothes and whatever else you think might come in handy.
Well, she's helpful. Oh, boy. No, it says supply room this way. Did I miss it? No, we came in this way. I think I remember seeing it locked.
This place is a bit of a maze.
Yeah. Well, it did say it on the wall. Supply room. Right there? Nope. Right there.
I got the impression from Atwood that I shouldn't take any chances with the wildlife up here.
This is awesome. Look at that shotgun.
Can't be too
That's
careful.
nice. Activate substation 3. Of course. Oh, that looks weird.
Could end up being useful.
Wow. Never seen that before. Well, I have a big, heavy shotgun. So I think I'll leave that.
Thank goodness.
There is stuff everywhere.
That'll come
Oh,
in
there's
handy.
another one of those.
This stuff will come in handy.
Okay. Let's do this, Mackenzie.
Hope that worked.
I think it worked.
That seems to have woken up
Ooh.
a lot of bad stuff.
Hey, Mackenzie.
Back to this phone thing, I see.
Remind you of any prison in particular?
Those were good times. What's up, Jace?
Just saw the light for Substation 3 go green on my board. Nice work. Wanted to check in and see how you're doing.
It's slow going. Lots of angry wildlife out here.
Yeah, we tried to warn you.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, well, be careful out there. I'll check in with you at the next substation.
Will do.
Well, we can't sleep. And again, there's stuff everywhere.
Wonder if this is any good to eat. What have we here?
Just looking for another one of those stimulator things. Oh, yeah. That's cool.
I could use this.
Nice. Yes, I can. My gear is so heavy. Oh, well. Yeah, see? Big shotgun. I think I'll remember that. I feel like I over-prepared myself. I usually do. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just kind of a pain in the butt. I want to go fast. Why am I stuck? That was weird.
Primed and activated.
Awesome. Well, I'm making great time. And she's calling me. Where's the phone? There it is.
We gotta stop meeting like this.
How goes the war?
Not sure. I think we're winning.
2 green lights on the board. Feels like we could be.
Something doesn't feel quite right, though.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Can't put my finger on it.
Well, keep an eye on it. I need you upright and breathing out there, getting shit done.
I'm on it.
Atwood's getting squirrely. She's pretty sure tonight's Aurora is going to be a big one. I don't need to tell you how important this is, do I, Mackenzie?
Well, I'm
I know
excited
what I
for
need to
that.
do.
Especially how high
I'm
we
seeing
are on
some
the mountain
pressure
right
building
now.
in the geothermal system. Got to get that next station online ASAP, or we're going to have problems.
Understood. I'll get it done.
Sorry to add more pressure, Mackenzie.
It's all good. We can do it.
You know me. Careful is my middle name.
I think you mean crashing my plane and having endless bad luck is your middle name.
Still here, though.
Let's keep it that way.
Yes, let's get out of here.
I'm going too slow. I'm gonna run out of time. Another one down.
It didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. And same thing.
Excellent.
What's that? A suitcase. Give me that. All of that stuff that was in the store closet is here.
Just what I need.
Yeah. I'm going to switch that out. This is in crappy condition. I haven't really needed to use it anyway. But it's lighter and maybe I'll move faster. All right, good enough. Let's get this last one going. That's the way out. Yes, there's the phone. These are cool. I actually have a couple of them in my car, just in case.
That's the last of them.
That's the last of them. Time remaining. Is she not gonna call? Yeah, she's calling. I'm taking that. What's this? What? Oh. I guess I have to come through here. Or do I? I'm coming, Jace. I can't find your phone. Is it here? Yes.
I see 3 green lights on the board, and a bunch of this old gear seems to be powering up.
Good news.
How's it looking out there?
I think I've seen the worst of it.
The pressure in the system seems to have dissipated, so that's one less thing to worry about.
Great news. How are Atwood's preparations coming?
She's in heaven. Haven't been able to get a word in edgewise since the power came back online. She's been running from system to system, and I am just trying to stay out of her way.
All right.
Good idea.
Let's hope her plan works.
Tell that man to stop fooling around and get back here on the double.
I gotta go. If the big Aurora appears before we're ready...
I remember. Your life's work down the tube.
Exactly. Be careful out there, Mackenzie. And get back to us soon.
I'm on my way.
I'm back.
You did it, Mackenzie.
Yes, good work, young man.
It was no trouble. Now, do you have everything you need?
I think so.
I still have a job for you.
Right.
Like hell you do.
Please, accompany Jace up to...
I can handle that alone, Dr. Atwood. He's already done enough.
Accompany Jace to...
With tonight's Aurora, we have a chance to pull the data now that the systems are nearly back online. But I'm not sure Jace can handle the next part alone.
I don't need any help.
Then help her.
We need to get the data from the buffers back into the mainframe and then to the scope's relays for processing. But for that to work, we need the benefit of the program.
The program?
Just a little something I put together during my graduate thesis.
It's a brilliant bit of coding, and without it, we'd be dead in the water.
Okay. So, what can I do?
The next parts are all about perfect timing, and we each have a part to play.
I'm sure I can handle the telescope.
Nonsense. This is too important to let pride get in the way.
Once more?
I'll
Good luck.
use the telescope.
Let's not make this a habit, okay?
Works for me.
You two had better get moving. We're running out of time.
Yeah, let's go. I gotta go help Astrid. And whatever happened to her. It's that asshole, Mathis, decided to appear. Can't see out the windows. Did you go any slower? Like, let's go.
Could they have built a more confusing space?
Well, it's not as bad as the cargo ship, like I said. Is her pathing off? Is she glowing? Kind of looks like she is. I recognize that.
Feels like the whole
Oh,
facility is slowly
yeah.
waking up.
Wow.
That Aurora is a real mystery. It's almost like magic, really.
Wow. Oh, that gave me goosebumps.
Imagine the logistics involved in building this facility. The people who built this had no idea how important it would be someday.
Come on. Maybe if I just go ahead, it'll... What? That is stunning. That's awesome. Just gonna take another screenshot of that. Is she even... Yeah, there she is. Wow, that's very bright.
Well, well, there she is. The Suzuki Radio Telescope. Isn't she beautiful? Lit up by the Aurora, no less. I've never seen it so bright.
It's massive.
Let's hope we're not too late. Okay, time to get this party started. There's a fair bit of interference. Keyboard is glitching a bit. Can't be helped, we're way past long shots at this point. Loading the program. Now.
Are you in place? I'm seeing some spikes on the sensors at the peak.
Shouldn't be long now.
What do you need me to do?
Okay, this is the tricky part. I'm gonna have to run the program and update the code in real time to modulate for the aberrant magnetic field and...
Jace.
So I'll be busy focusing on that. Meanwhile, once the telescope grabs a signal, we'll need to follow the source. The new data will help flush the buffers, and the data in the buffers will get pushed to Dr. Atwood's workstation for processing. It's an archaic system, but best I could do with 30-year-old technology.
I'm still not clear on what you need me to do.
You're a pilot, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Know how to adjust your heading to follow a radar beacon?
Yeah, I have a pretty good idea.
Same principle. Grab the big metal wheels at the base of each leg of the telescope sensor assembly. You'll see a bunch of numbers around the edge. When my program outputs specific bearings, I'll shout them to you. And then you have to find a way to match those bearings as quickly as you can.
Oh, great. Great.
The timing has to be perfect.
Got it.
Like, exactly perfect.
Then why don't you do it, and I'll shout the numbers to you.
Did you say you got here after crashing your plane?
Don't start.
Get ready. I'm seeing some power spikes.
That's why he's divorced.
Big. It's happening.
What's happening?
Get ready, Mackenzie.
"15 minutes. I don't know what to do. Where am I going? Am I going this way? Am I going outside? Oh, look at the colors. All right. Oh, as if he just did that.
For the wheel, Mackenzie.
I can't believe he just did that. Yo.
Feels so good.
I don't feel so good. Oh my god. Oh, you silly bastard. Oh, this is pain. That's not gonna work.
Why didn't that work?
So I am actually like pushing him to go faster. And lo and behold, he's not going any faster.
Here we go. 141 degrees.
Okay, we're gonna turn it the other way this time.
The dish is huge.
That's it. We're getting close now. Keep going. Okay. 67 degrees.
perfect. Here we go.
Jace? Everything okay over there?
Don't worry. Keep going. Last bearing incoming. Come on, you sweet, sweet program. Don't let me down.
Oh.
156, Mackenzie. Get to 156 before the whole thing blows.
We're getting there. Oh, that was almost perfect. Whoa.
Mackenzie!
Uh-oh.
The program?
She did the most any program can hope to do. Her job. Now let's hope Dr. Atwood got what she needed. Because this gear is toast.
Wow.
It's coming now. All the data just flooding out of the buffers. It worked. God damn it, it worked.
Oh, thank goodness. I'd hate to have to restart my PhD.
You did brilliant work, my girl. Absolutely brilliant. We just need to keep the data flow, ensure it comes in a continuous flow, uninterrupted.
How long before the data is ready for analysis?
These are old systems, and it takes a while for them to crunch through the numbers. It'll be hours before we'll...
Uh-oh.
Well, shit.
What the hell just happened?
It's not the power this time. Geothermal plant's still showing up green on the board.
Some kind of overload or emergency shutdown.
Oh my goodness.
What now?
Now we do this the old-fashioned way. We start combing through the numbers.
I'll get us some light. Do you see anything that would indicate the level of K-index we might expect to...
Shush, girl. Let me read.
Carrington event?
Do you want me to grab a printout and
Could it be a G10?
Whoa.
Is there something I can do to...
Aha! Here it is. Here it is.
There it is.
What do you see?
It can't be. That silly old British bastard was right. He just never knew how right he was. Why did it have to happen in our time?
British bastard? Please explain.
For you to fully understand would take more time than we have. I'd have to go back more than 150 years.
I like a good story.
Carrington event.
I think we deserve some answers.
Very well.
Is that what she's going to talk about?
In 1865, a British scientist and naval officer was tasked with supporting the research of a scientific team, seeking to create a kind of communication that could travel over the air. The Admiralty felt that dependence on the telegraph was holding them back. This Navy man was inspired by stories he'd heard about the Carrington event 6 years prior. At the time, the largest geomagnetic event ever recorded. He had heard that the abundance of static electricity in the air had powered telegraph lines, even after the operators had unplugged them. Fires broke out due to this geomagnetically induced current. It got
very
him
cool
thinking.
story.
This scientist's research led him all
It really
over
happened.
the world, and he began to piece together a picture of the Earth's geomagnetic profile, and something about the operation of the sun and its effects on the Earth's magnetic field. Remember, this was 150 years ago, and well before they had the equipment to prove any of this. But a theory began to take shape in his mind that suggested the sun went through cycles of geomagnetic activity, waxing and waning, but sometimes spiking inexplicably in dramatic ways. The historical
Like
record
ours
held
has.
evidence of many of these events.
In the
But in
past
pre-industrial times,
couple
the
years.
impacts were more subtle. Even in the mid-1800s, there wasn't enough power infrastructure to really feel the impact of these spikes, so it wasn't of grave concern. But the growing dependence on telegraphy suggested this shouldn't be ignored. And this scientist predicted that if the level of electrification continued to grow exponentially, as was predicted, this would create a serious vulnerability that could be exploited by their enemies at great cost to industry and society at large. He was given a secret commission from the Royal Geographical Society to prove his theories and to come up with a strategy that would ensure the British were in the strongest position to exploit any such geomagnetic disaster.
Meaning...
After another decade of research, this scientist began to suspect that this geomagnetic current that existed all around them could impact many other things, and more deeply. He began to study migration patterns of animals, and gathered evidence of whale strandings, bird die-offs, and other unexplained mysteries relating to animals' innate abilities to navigate vast distances with great precision, without the benefit of modern tools or equipment.
Yeah.
Eventually, he knew he had to travel north to the Arctic to really test his theories. And in December of 1865, he took a ship and a crew of Navy scientists and mariners in a specially commissioned research vessel, a modified bomb mortar ship, fashioned after the Terror and Erebus from the ill-fated Franklin expedition. His ship was named the HMS In Tenebris, and he took it and a crew far above the Arctic Circle, along with an array of unique recording equipments he had crafted himself, with the hope of collecting data to support his theories.
Okay.
This scientist and Navy man was Captain Edmund Wintermute.
The word in Mackenzie's secret message.
Very cool.
It was a person's name.
Wintermute's
not
mission
expecting
was
that.
to collect data near the Arctic Circle, and he and his crew were also tasked with the goal of resupplying a small Navy research outpost that had been set up as part of Wintermute's program the year before. Some of the crew on Wintermute's ship was designated as relief for the outpost crew, and Wintermute was meant to bring the replaced men home to their families. A few days away from the Arctic Circle and 2 days from their destination, Wintermute recorded increasingly active aurora and other geomagnetic activity around the ship, including St. Elmo's fire. But he also noticed something else. As evidenced by their journals, many of the crew were having trouble sleeping, with some experiencing full-blown insomnia that worsened as they traveled further north. Some were also beginning to forget things, their journal entries occasionally slipping into childlike language or outright gibberish. 2 days out from their destination, the night watch rang the ship's bell to announce a man had gone overboard. The man, an experienced mariner, had been observed to simply walk off the deck of the ship. By all rights, a calm and dependable sailor. This event shook the crew's morale. Wintermute did his best to keep them focused, but he was still inexperienced as a ship's captain, always more the scientist than sailor or Navy man, and he could tell the men were increasingly becoming anxious, even distrustful.
Walked off the ship and straight into the water.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But things got even stranger after that. When they arrived at their destination,
Like the cargo
a
ship we
small
found.
island surrounded by sea ice, they found the Navy observation camp that Wintermute had set up the year before completely abandoned. The shelters were mostly destroyed, the relentless Arctic winds having shredded their canvas. The sled dogs were killed, some seeming to have been eaten. Many of the men were found dead, their bodies frozen in their beds, some showing signs of having been attacked or murdered.
Yikes.
Keep in mind, the Franklin expedition was still fresh in the public imagination during this time, including all the rumors of cannibalism. Wintermute could tell some of his men were nearing their breaking point, so he sent them back to the ship and took only a small group of trusted officers with him to search the rest of the small island. On the far northern side, in an icy bay, they found the remainder of the outpost crew, their bodies frozen solid in the ice.
So they all died.
Some appear to have walked in and simply frozen in place.
Jesus. And I thought we had it bad.
Not wanting to completely abandon his research, but also recognizing the fragility of his situation, Wintermute kept a small group of trusted and hardy men with him. He offloaded sufficient provisions and equipment for them to survive up to 6 months, and sent the crew and the Intenebris back to London, with the request that they send a rescue ship to pick them up.
That's dedication. But what does it have to do with our data?
Everything?
I'm getting there. Months later, the relief ship returned to find only Wintermute remained. He had left books of scrawled notes, data he had gathered using his novel devices, sketches and observances of the men he had kept with him, and a detailed diary outlining their slow but progressive decline into a kind of fugue and madness. Wintermute was accused of murdering the men, brought back in shackles, and once back in England, summarily court-martialed and committed to a sanatorium. His equipment, journals, and the data therein were hidden by the Admiralty, and the Royal Geographical Society renounced Wintermute's membership and denounced his research, claiming he had gone rogue. His work disappeared for over a century, until I dug it up.
Why haven't we ever heard this story before?
Exactly the question you should be asking. I had encountered odd and inexplicable references to his research, but always leading to dead ends. I finally managed to get my hands, through no small feat of my own canny research and a dogged determination, I might add, on a few of his earlier papers. It wasn't easy, believe me. A woman, let alone a woman who isn't white, had to work 10 times harder to get access to this material, but I managed to do it. I spent the next 20 years piecing it together, tracing the fingerprints of Wintermute's theory, collecting his data, analyzing, and then adding to his research with research of my own using increasingly modern equipment. And the more I dug, the more data I collected, the more worried I became. Because not only had Wintermute's original fear come to pass, that the world had become dependent on the electrical grid, a technology that would easily be taken offline should any Carrington-level geomagnetic event occur. But even worse, that the Carrington event of 1859 was like a tiny spark compared to the massive, overwhelming storm that might come in the future. I started to talk to others about this, but of course, people thought I was crazy. They ignored me at first, then started to denounce me, and then ostracize me. Until I eventually found myself so far on the fringes of accepted science that I was entirely isolated, with nobody to trust, nobody who would believe me. I lost my job, my marriage failed, all my academic credentials were thrown into question.
Ah, this explains something about your reputation, Dr. Atwood.
Wow.
Nobody
that was
would
quite the
believe
story.
me, except for John, who you met as Jeremiah, Mr. Mackenzie. He was a young corporal in the Canadian military when I first met him. Handsome, as I recall. It's a long story on top of an already long story, so I won't tell it all here. But the important thing was he was stationed at a radar observation post along the dew line, far north, and started to observe some strange things of his own. He followed the trail, which eventually led him to me. Then when we got together, there were sparks, I tell you. To be believed by someone, it was like a drug. We worked to uncover more data, and he kept his eyes and ears open, using his military connections to gather more information carefully. And he moved up the ranks, but always stayed under the radar, putting his career aspirations aside to ensure he could stay close to the facilities we needed access to. But it was never going to last. At one point, he was caught accessing some classified data shared with our NATO allies.
Uh-oh.
And they thought he was spying for the Russians, so they put him in military prison. And we lost touch. Years later, he actually found me here, at the radio telescope. He was a changed man. His fire was gone. They'd somehow broken him. He said he still believed, but he couldn't be part of this journey. And that's the last time I saw him. That was more than 20 years ago.
Well, he looks like a bear, a dirty old bear living in a
I
cabin.
can't believe he's still alive. And on Great Bear, no less.
You can't possibly believe that's some kind of coincidence. Jeremiah being here.
What are you suggesting?
Isn't it obvious? He stayed here for you. To be close to you. To keep watch.
He's been here ever since. Close by, in case you might need him.
Yeah.
And as soon as he saw the Aurora and what it could do, he knew.
That's
Saw
who
the
he was
signs.
trying to get a hold of with the radio.
When I met him, he was nearly killed by a bear. And when I left him, he was still not much more than half alive. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have come here himself. But he sent me to warn you. He made me promise. And he knew by then what that promise would mean.
He sent you in his place. And it's a good thing he did, because now we have the final piece. This is the answer we've been looking for all these years.
Do we finally have it?
I think we do, dear.
Glad I
not
could be a
following.
part of it. I have to go.
All my research here, and Jace's since she joined me, has been to try to anticipate, to get ahead.
Ahead of what?
The next big Carrington-level event.
The thing Wintermute spent his life also searching for. And others, lesser scientists, industrialists, crackpots, even here on Great Bear.
A pattern?
The island's unique geologic strata and northern latitude created a perfect test bed for geomagnetic research. Even a few decades ago, a German industrialist named Rudiger. But that's not important.
Dr. Atwood,
Rudiger
do we know the terminus?
is
We
the
do, my dear.
one from
When is it
Tales
coming?
of the
Do we have time to
Far
prepare?
Territory.
No, dear. It's already too late. It's already started.
What does that mean?
It means we're in a new geomagnetic normal. What you've seen so far is really just the beginning. Things will get much worse from here on out.
But how long will it last? Carrington was over in a few days, weeks at most.
Oh, this is much bigger than Carrington.
How long, Doctor?
I hesitate to say. With the data I have, I can only offer a vague range. 40 to 400.
Hours?
Days?
Years.
Years. Wintermute tried to warn us 150 years ago, but nobody listened. And now we're at the very beginning of a geomagnetic storm. A disaster of such proportion we've not seen its like in recorded history. The power grid is down. Everything humanity has built over the last 100 years or more, based on technology, electronics, everything based on the integrated circuit, electricity, it's gone. It's all gone.
Could you
Nature
imagine?
is changing, and soon we'll begin to see the impact on people. We won't emerge unscathed. And this period of darkness will last from 40 to 400 years. A new dark age. The long dark.
Oh my
and what
God.
humanity will exist on the other side of it. I cannot even begin to
That
guess.
was
Then
a
I need to warn
perfect
her.
delivery.
I need to get to
Of the
Perseverance
title.
Mills.
You're talking about your
Perfect.
ex-wife. The doctor?
Astrid will be there. And she needs what's in this hard case.
What's in the case, and what kind of doctor?
She's a researcher. Insomnia, memory loss, fugue states. I think she stole some experimental meds. She's trying to help a friend. A child that's suffering from some mysterious illness. I'm not sure.
Go to her. Regardless of what's in the case, you can bring her here. Her and anyone else you care about. We have to think about the survival of the species now.
But what can we possibly do here?
Oh, Jace, my silly girl. Have you forgotten what this facility is built on?
I just know it's some government thing.
Before it was
A bunker?
repurposed for use with the radio telescope, this was an observation post for monitoring satellite communications. Mostly American, Russian, some Chinese, Cold War stuff.
But why here? Who would think we'd be spying from here?
Exactly. A few floors below us are the magnetically shielded dorms and storerooms designed for the folks who used to live and work here back in the Cold War. The whole place is
Yeah.
basically a big bunker.
Right. And the team that built the geothermal plant left various supplies behind.
Exactly. There's probably enough dry rations and assorted supplies there to feed dozens of people for a couple of years.
Survival of the species, huh?
I'm afraid so.
Then I better get to it.
The long dark. That was a perfect delivery. Wow. Wow. I am thoroughly impressed. That was a really cool, fascinating story.